Oh, damn. I should have opted for the hat. Well, good morning. Welcome to my channel. If you're new. And what's up if you're back? Oh my god, it's so cold. Okay, I'm Kimberly. And this is my perceived life. I am back in West Covina. And it's what? It's 2026. Whew. And it's freaking raining. Let's see. And it's a beautiful, I think it's Sunday. Yeah, I think it's Sunday, 'cause back at the office. And dang, my days here at West Covina at the office is coming to an end. It's coming to the end. The business is closing. Oregon Ducks. That's what the license plate said. I wonder if that's like hockey, like the is it Mighty Ducks? I wonder if Mighty Ducks is still a team. It's a hockey team. Back, I guess, in the 80s, but I bet you the 90s. It was a movie. Then it became a team. At least that's, I never seen the movie or watched a game, so I don't know nothing. But here with my Ragnorok on possibly the first Sunday morning of 2026. And walking the dog. Let me see. Let's get a look at the man. We've been so much about puppies and puppies and puppies. Can't help it. They're babies. They like take over. You know, everything in my life 24/7 is puppies, 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 puppies. Puppies. Now, if you're familiar with our story, this little man here, he and my son's dog, my beloved son, Octavia, his dog. This is Ragnorok. They had 10 puppies together. 10 puppies. And when the puppies were 1 month old, we were kicked out of our house. The house I've lived in since 1977. Can you believe that shit? It was paid off too. It's my house. But it was my house since 2025. And it's my childhood home. And my mom left in 2025, the same year my then ex-husband, or my now ex-husband, then husband, was sent to prison on his second felony offense. Wasn't the best husband, not at all. It was a horrible, horrific marriage, and the guy was very not good. So my mom suggested, which I totally I trust my mom. It's my mom. But anyways, she was advising me that it wasn't safe to. Well, actually, my dad's the one who told her, which is interesting now that I think about it. But my dad told her that it's not safe to have the house in my name because my ex-husband, because he's not a good guy, and he would try to take the house. And it made, of course, made perfect sense because he was a person who would be like that for sure. So, the house was kept in a trust. My mom held the house in trust for me. For when it was safe for me to take over. which ironically would be the same year that my dad stole my house from me, because it was, I had just officially got divorced, maybe not even a year yet, something like that, because he was still trying to get my house. It's insane. But anyways, so supposedly keeping it in trust for me, per my dad's advice, because my dad was in real estate. Yes. And so the very year after divorcing, where I'd be, hopefully legally free from him, because it was like it was an abusive marriage for 22 years. Okay, and it would be hard to, it was hell to get rid of him. But fucking, I'm a beast. It took 22 years. It wasn't that I was weak and any of that, but I just wasn't strong. I was beaten down. But anyways, it was a year after my divorce, and dog just had 10 puppies. 10, and they're Jabarian Shepskis. They're big puppies. The mama's a full-bred German Shepherd, who originally belonged to my son, who had passed away. The day after Easter in 2021. He was 23. Christian's his name. Christian Senior. He's a father to 3 boys. And he passed away in my home. He was with his 3 sons. At home. He just had a brand new baby. The baby was Ragnar. And Ragnar was 3 months old. And my grandsons, my son's boys, 4 and 2 years old. They were my everything wonderful, My house was beautiful. My house was, it was a war zone, because it was very violent. Very sad. But like, I got the ex-husband gone. The master bedroom I just gave to my son right before Ragnar was born. Ragnar was born in was December 20th, 2020. Ooh, there's a dog up there. Let's take it over here. Nope, take it over here. Take it over here. He gets there's a dog in. Whoa, shit, dog. There's a dog in front of us, and Ragnorok gets anxiety. I thought it was aggression, but it's kind of anxiety. Okay. So, my son's home alone, which is something he's never, ever alone. Even though he has his boys, he needs, he's always his whole life. Well, I don't know his whole life, but he was very popular, and he always had to have someone around. He always had like an entourage of people. Now I know it's just the fucking anxiety that he was suffering with. Like, my kids love their dad, so he wasn't like a horrible dad, but he was an abusive dad, and I didn't know the extent. I wouldn't say I was in denial. I just was, I don't know. It's coercive control. I didn't know shit. And I didn't have anyone in my life, not that I'm blaming anybody, of course not, but it sounds so, hold on, there's cars. I'm at a corner right now. Let's go. Oh, sorry. I hate people waiting on me.